Whenever I coach ballroom dancers, I always begin with why. Why are you dancing? Why are you here? It's an important question I have them answer because it's something we need to come back to time and time again. People have so many different reasons that they want to dance. Number one, usually being that it's fun and that we love it because we do. And it is the best reason. But there's lots of other reasons. Some people want more physical activity. They want something to do. They want something to do with their partner. Maybe they want to be a part of a community. Maybe they want to be a part of something bigger than themselves. Maybe you love the challenge of working on something and seeing yourself get better and then having that gratification of that growth. So maybe you like it for personal growth reasons. Maybe you like it because it challenges you. Maybe you like the idea of competing and stacking yourself up against somebody else. Maybe you just like it for the ambiance, like my friend Mia, who just loves the whole thing, music and dancing and dressing up and music and hair and the whole thing. Or like one of my other clients who said, it is fun to walk out sparkling. And it is. So even if your reason is that you want to get dressed up fancy and walk out on the floor like a boss, I think that's a very good reason. These are all very good and valid reasons, but it's important that you know why you're dancing. If you've been dancing at all, then you know that this journey is fraught with ups and downs. There's going to be successes, sure, but there's going to be failures too. There's going to be struggles. It's not an easy path. So when it gets challenging, we want to be able to come back to that why and make sure that we're still in alignment with why we're doing this. Let me give you an example. If there's other dancers in your studio, for example, who are challenging you, meaning they maybe are better than you, and you see that, you compare yourself to them, and you start to kind of feel less about yourself. You start to see your deficiencies, or maybe you're concerned about what those other dancers think of you. So that is some interference that can interfere with your enjoyment of dancing. But if we were to zoom out, which is the tool I'm going to tell you about, if we were to zoom out and reconnect with our why, if our why is to have fun and to experience personal growth and to challenge ourselves and see what we can do, then what other dancers think of us is none of our business and it's not relevant to our journey. Any drama we might have with other dancers is not relevant because we're here to have fun. So if we stop having fun, then we want to drop all of those things that are causing us not to have fun. So we don't want to give our attention to that. Or maybe you are working with your teacher and you sense that your teacher's getting frustrated with you. And so maybe you start to get frustrated with yourself that you're not able to translate what they're trying to teach you. So now you're feeling frustrated. You're starting to experience some negative emotion. You kind of don't want to keep the lesson going, maybe. But if we zoom out and we remember the reasons for being there, we want to have fun. We want personal growth, whatever your reasons are. Was anything on that list to please people outside of you? Hopefully not. That is not a way to have a long distance journey with your dancing, is to do it for someone else. It always has to be for you. So if you're getting caught up more in what other people think of you, or you're getting caught up more in what your teacher thinks, then we want to zoom out and remember why we're doing this, and that it's okay if somebody's disappointed. We're probably not even right about that, first of all, because we're terrible mind readers, but we want to just zoom out and remember why we're doing this and that it's okay for other people to have their feelings. That's not what we're here for. So this zooming out tool is just a way that you get perspective. So imagine that you are deep in the weeds, meaning there's stuff going on right around you and you're having trouble getting out of it. You're not enjoying yourself. It's not fun anymore. And you're just like questioning if you even want to do this anymore. Then this is where you zoom out. You imagine yourself just as a drone, and you're going to rise up above the weeds, up into the sky, and you're going to get a little bit higher perspective. You're going to look down at what's happening, and you're going to check in with your why. Is what's happening right now that I'm concerning myself with, that I'm giving my attention to, is this in alignment with my why? Is this relevant to my why? Let me reconnect with why I'm here and those reasons why I'm here. And let me calm myself down, center myself, ground myself, and just remember those reasons that I'm here. So if you're not sure what your why is, then I want to give you some questions to help you kind of identify it. Okay, so here's some questions I want you to consider. What drew you to ballroom dance in the first place? Was it the music? Was it the costuming? Was it competitions? Not everybody wants to compete. So what drew you to dance in the first place? Why are you dancing now? If you've been dancing for a while, sometimes your why will change. When I first started dancing, I just wanted to do it casually. I just wanted to do it socially. I just wanted to have fun. But it really didn't take long before my why changed and I wanted to compete. So when we're checking in with our why, we can also check to see if it's still valid and maybe our why has changed. So why are you dancing now if you've been dancing a while? Has your why changed? What parts of ballroom dance do you like the best? Is it the music? Is it the hair and makeup and the competitions? Is it the practicing? Is it the opportunity to be in a show? Is it the getting better? Is it medals exams? Is it that kind of progress? What parts do you like the best? What talents and skills and attributes that you possess fit well with ballroom dance? What parts of you really connect with ballroom dance that you feel the most successful? Because the things that you enjoy about it are the things that I want you to focus on. And I want you to really milk those parts of it and really get as much of those parts of it as you can. So consider, what part of it are you good at? Because when we're good at something, we like it. And when we like it, we want to do more of it. And when we do more of it, we get better at it. And then we like it even more. So what part of it are you good at? Let's focus on that. If your dance journey were to grow you into a certain kind of person, who might you become? Meaning, what do you want to get out of it? What do you want to get from dance? Are you wanting dance to fill a hole for you? Are you wanting dance to change you into a different person? Are you wanting to use it to become more confident? Really question your motives, okay? If it was going to grow you into a certain kind of person, who might you become? Are you using ballroom dance to escape from anything? What do you really, really, really love about ballroom dance? What parts of ballroom dance do you fear or dread or avoid, and why? Do you really dread practicing? Why? Do you really fear dancing in front of other people, even in a practice setting? And why? So in summary, use these questions to really consider why you're dancing. Really take the time to do this. Really take this exercise seriously because it's something you're going to come back to time and time again. When you need perspective, when you need recentering, when you need grounding, then we want to connect with that why. And we're going to use the zooming out tool to do that. So when you are feeling yourself in that little tug of war, in that little space of negative emotion, whatever it's about, whether it's stress or pressure or anxiety around competitions or drama in your studio or frustration with yourself and your progress, when you're feeling that tug of war, that is your opportunity to zoom out and to reconnect with your why and to find the way to have fun again, because that is the most important thing. If you can continue to have fun in dancing, you're going to dance for a very long time. And that is what we want. So we're going to continue to revisit this why throughout our dance journey. But for today, that's all I got for you. So go on out and let your dancing be fun. See you next time.